Okay, Vanner family. Today we got a little project. I'm putting grommets in my seat covers, which are actually jumbo Walmart beach towels. So I'm putting grommets. So I'm putting grommets on all four corners and in the middle because they're sliding off the leather seats, and I'm going to use either bungees or some string that I bought, some nylon cord that I bought to secure them on the back of each seat. So let's get these grommets started, and then I'll show you how I put it on the seat. Okay, now I have to decide if I want to use bungees or if I want to use this string that I bought. So let me get the bungees, the bag of bungees, and let me get the cord of string and go to the front driver's seat because that's where this one goes. And let's see where we're going to put it. Before I get started, I'm going to spray myself with my spray from Victoria. Thanks, Victoria! Because the bugs are out. Woo. Now, if you want to share this recipe in the comments, Victoria, you can. Or if you want to make a website and start selling this natural bug repellent, put it in the comments. So anyway, I had to spray myself because the bugs are out. This is North Carolina, remember. The bugs are out. All right, let me set you guys up so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put the camera on the inside of the van. Okay, I decided to do the passenger chair because you can't really see the driver's chair because of where because the kitchen is there. So I'm going to show you the example on the passenger chair. I'm trying to get the lighting to cooperate, so give me a second. Right. So I'm going to put the one that I just put grommets in. Even though I took it off of the driver's side, I'm going to put it on the passenger so you can see what I'm doing. Because again, the kitchen is in front of, behind the drivers, and it's going to be difficult to see. So I put the grommets on the four corners and then in the middle. So what I think I'm going to do, let me go around to the front and tuck this in the seat. So I'm tucking it into the crevice of the seat where the back of the seat and the butt of the seat meet. And I'm also going to tuck it into the armrest crevice as well. There we go. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe take the middle grommet and this end grommet and crisscross them. So take this side and put it to that middle, and take this side and put it to this middle and crisscross. So let's try bungees first and see what it looks like. And if I don't like the bungees, I have this string. And here's the bag of bungees. So let's, I have some red bungees. So we're going to take this one and bring it to across into the middle on this side. And I want to make sure that it's not interfering with the seat belt mechanism. So you want to make sure you're tucking it out of the way of the seat belt. Now, I don't know if you can see that. It's quite loose. So I'm thinking that I need my smaller bungee cords. So let me go get the small black bungee cords. Now, the reason I did not bring the small black bungee cords when I started this is I was sure that it was going to be too small for the job. So I needed to be tight, and I guess this jumbo beach towel is much bigger than I thought. So it's quite loose. So let's use the small black bungees and see what we get. Don't know if that's as tight as I want, or if I want it a little tighter. Let's put the other one on and see if it tightens up by pulling in the opposite direction. Because I feel like it could be tighter than that. That still feels quite loose to me. Yeah, that still feels quite loose, but I don't think it's going to fall to the point that I probably could have put grommets here too. But what I can do is I can sew this. I can tuck this and maybe sew right here so the top is a little tighter, and just put a couple of stitches right here by hand on each side so the top is a little tighter. But I'm not mad at it. And remember, I do have the bottom, so I have to figure out what to do for the bottom. I'm not mad at this. At least when you sit down, this whole top doesn't fall, because that's what was happening. I would sit something in the seat and the whole top of this would fall that way. So at least I have this going on for me. Let's go around to the front and see what we can do for the bottom, the seat part, to keep it from sliding. I'm hoping I can bungee it to a part of the seat. So let me take you around to the front so we can see how that's going to look. All right, so I have the two grommets on the bottom, and now I got to decide where I want to put them, or what I can use on them. So I'm going to use the small black bungees that have this kind of hook that I'm not a fan of. Let me show you which ones I do like. I prefer this hook. Can you see it? I like this rounded hook more than I like the skinny hook. So these are the two. I prefer this hook. So because I'm not going to see it, I'm going to use the one I don't like, because I have lots of those because I don't use them. So what I'm thinking is I can go underneath and attach to something, as long as it's not in the way of the mechanism that allows the seat to slide back and forth. This one doesn't have a motor like the driver's seat. It's just manual. So I'm thinking I could probably hook it under here somewhere, back here, so that you can still get to the part where you put your seat back, the back part of the seat up, and underneath the front you can also get to the slide mechanism to scooch the seat up and back. So that one's holding just fine. Let's put the other one on the other side. So let me go on the other side, and then I'll show you the whole seat with everything out of the seat. Okay, all done. So as you can see, I have this bungee going from here. It goes underneath here, and I'll show you where it ends. It's hooked right there. So it's hooked right there from the front. Same on the other one, that's for the bottom. And yes, I know my carpet needs to be cleaned in the front, and everything here will be cleaned later. And so this is the middle grommet that crisscrosses to the top corner. And here's the other top corner that crisscrosses to that middle grommet. Now what I did is an extra for the middle, because that's where you sit and that's where most of the tension is I also took a regular bungee and hooked it back here on a piece of metal that doesn't interfere with anything, and tucked it under in the crease here. And it also tucks right there as well. So there's a secondary bigger bungee in this crease. So when you sit down, not too much material will come forward. And even if some of it does, there's a bungee there preventing it from completely coming untucked. So that's the new seat covers. I got to put grommets on the other one and put it on the driver's seat. But as I said, the kitchen's back there, so you wouldn't be able to see anything anyway to see how I did it. So now these seat arms can come down, and the seat is ready for a passenger who wants to go for a ride. So I hope you enjoyed today's daily dose, learning how to make cheap, easy seat covers out of Walmart jumbo beach towels. And if you are enjoying the daily dose videos, head on over to Patreon and let's expand the family. For just $1 a month and just a little bit more, you can gain access to the podcast. Thanks for watching. Mwah! I'll see you tomorrow.